Narrated by Mujahid. Somebody came to the house of Ibn Umar and told him that Allah's Messenger peace be upon him had entered the Kaaba. Ibn Umar said, I went in front of the Kaaba and found that Allah's Messenger peace be upon him had come out of the Kaaba, and I saw Bilal standing by the side of the gate of the Kaaba. I said, O Bilal, has Allah's Apostle peace be upon him prayed inside the Kaaba? Bilal replied in the affirmative. I said, where did he pray? He replied, he prayed between these two pillars and then he came out and offered a 2-rak'at prayer in front of the Kaaba. Abu Abdullah said, Abu Hurairah said, the Prophet peace be upon him advised me to offer 2-rak'at of duha prayer to be offered after sunrise and before midday. Itban bin Malik said, Allah's Messenger peace be upon him and Abu Bakr came to me after sunrise and we aligned behind the Prophet peace be upon him and offered 2-rak'at. Narrated by Ibn Umar. I offered with the Prophet peace be upon him 2-rak'at before the Zuhr and 2-rak'at after the Zuhr prayer, 2-rak'at after Maghrib, Isha and the Jumu'ah prayers. Those of the Maghrib and Isha were offered in his house. My sister Hafsa told me that the Prophet peace be upon him used to offer 2 light rak'at after dawn and it was the time when I never went to the Prophet. Narrated by Amr. I heard Abu Ash'ath Jabir saying, I heard Ibn Abbas saying, I offered with Allah's Messenger peace be upon him 8 rak'at, of Zuhr and Asr prayers together, and 7 rak'at, of the Maghrib and the Isha prayers together. I said, O Abu Ash'ath, I think he must have prayed the Zuhr late and the Asr early, the Isha early and the Maghrib late. Abu Ash'ath said, I also think so. Narrated by Muwarik. I asked Ibn Umar, do you offer the duha prayer? He replied in the negative. I further asked, did Umar used to pray it? He, Ibn Umar, replied in the negative. I again asked, did Abu Bakr use to pray it? He replied in the negative. I again asked, did the Prophet peace be upon him use to pray it? Ibn Umar replied, I don't think he did.